Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple of couch potatoes in love that love reacting to the Clone Wars.
And this time I thought of us as potatoes, but with lightsabers. Yeah.
So this is season 6, episode 3, Fugitive. Fives uncovers a construct in the brains of all clone troopers. Yeah, that's
Bad
trouble.
news, tennis shoes.
All right, so if you want all of our Clone Wars reactions, check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there, as well as a link to our Patreon. We can get early ad-free access. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
When in doubt, go to the source. What if you doubt the source?
What did the Chancellor say?
Palpatine wants the tumor and all of the intel gathered sent to the Grand Republic Medical Facility on Coruscant.
You were not part of the Chancellor's request.
This is a matter best left to the medical professionals. There is still so much we do not know.
Perhaps we would know more if this clone had not taken matters into his own hands.
I was trying to save my friend.
Perhaps by removing this tumor, it was you who killed him.
You were gonna kill him anyway, and dissect him too. He deserves better.
Stand down, Fives. There is no proof of your claim. I want this specimen and all the data prepared for transit to the Jedi Temple.
Chancellor said the tumor and data was to be sent directly to the medical facility on Coruscant.
And it will get there.
But first. Yep.
An analysis on it first.
Good.
I must personally deliver the tumor to the Chancellor as ordered.
My word is final.
And what are you going to do about it?
You have one more physical to pass. If you are cleared, you will be sent back to the 501st.
Thank you, General.
It will be good to put this entire incident behind you, Trooper.
I agree.
No.
Oh.
I was gonna say, whose side is that robot on?
Little switcheroo.
Hello, ARC Trooper Fives. I regret that we were unable to heal your friend. Are you going to be reprogrammed as well?
Nah, Izzy, I'm going back to the front.
I heard your mind was going to be wiped, and that you would be reassigned here and placed on sanitation detail.
All right. Now it's time to make your move.
555.
Come on, Fives.
Yep. Nice.
Look what you did! I cannot believe what you did!
Get out of here.
Are we escaping? Why are we here?
I knew it. She's trying to hide something.
Oh, the tumor?
The research, that's it. Now come on.
Whoa!
I just wish that he had closed the case and left it where it was and
Yeah.
took everything out, just so that they wouldn't know so quickly what had happened.
I'm sorry, sir. All ships are locked down during the emergency.
Oh, what about that one?
I want him brought in alive.
Can you float?
I am buoyant and have several survival modes.
Autopilot engaged. Navigation and orbit set.
What are you doing? I thought we were escaping.
This is a diversion. Go back and investigate the cause of Tup's death. Hey, Z! We're going back to figure out why Tup died.
Did you need to throw him in the water? Like, can't the robot fly? Yeah.
True.
This is one of my various survival modes. I am equipped with... A thank you would have been nice.
Fun.
Yeah.
What has happened to the inhibitor chip?
It was stolen by a renegade clone. He was a friend to the clone which malfunctioned.
How do you explain the renegade?
The Jedi have inspired creative thinking in some of the clones.
Oh, no.
Will this interfere with Protocol 66?
No.
Find the renegade clone immediately. The true nature of the inhibitor chip must not be discovered by the Jedi.
What? Oh,
Once we're inside, I need you to get me a change of clothes, AZ.
Trooper. I think I saw the renegade clone head into the storage room.
We need to get the tumor analyzed.
I like the little buddy cop duo.
Yeah.
This is the Genetic Records Hall. It contains data on the original DNA of every being we have ever cloned. We will compare the tumor's DNA versus that of Jango Fett. If any tumor like this has been noted before, we will find it. Nothing. The sample doesn't match anything found in the Jango Fett genotype. It is foreign to the body. Someone implanted it there.
This isn't an accident. Someone did this to Tup?
Precisely.
There have been no unauthorized ships leaving Kamino, General.
I sense we are looking in the wrong place.
Someone is accessing the Jango Fett genotype.
Evacuate that room quietly. There.
At least they got him set to stun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job, little guy.
Yep.
It's no good. They sealed it from the inside.
Station your men at every access point back into the main hallway system.
Did you get all the information you needed?
Mostly. There is still so much we do not know about it. At what stage was it introduced to Clone Tup, and why?
Why would someone put it in Tup?
I believe this is an organic chip built out of cells.
I need to find out if what was in Tup's head is in mine. You have to take it out.
It is a dangerous surgery.
Takes a risk every day going out there and war.
You can get it out of me.
He died after I removed the chip. You may die too.
It's a chance I have to take.
This will not hurt a bit.
You do know what you're doing, right?
You will only be unconscious for a few minutes.
I like to be fully unconscious before I see that thing.
Yeah, yeah. Agreed.
They must have escaped by now.
They're investigating, searching. But what are they searching for?
Was it there?
Yes, it appears that the one I found in your friend had malfunctioned, while yours is perfectly intact.
Are you sure his breakdown was isolated?
We do not know what will happen to you.
I need to know if more clones than just Tup and I have these.
My analysis suggests implantation took place at the earliest stage of development.
Then we have to start there.
All right. All you clones. We're going to do a science experiment.
You try to act normal.
Normal?
I was going to say, don't I always act normal?
La la, hello.
What on earth?
Was that normal?
For you, AZ, yeah.
Yeah, I guess not. Trust your instincts. Do not trust her.
We will start with the earliest stage of development. Nothing. I will now try a stage 3 embryo. There it is.
They all have one.
Why are you doing this?
To get answers.
That is a structural inhibitor chip. Sifo-Dyas instructed us to implant them during your growth cycle.
The Jedi had this done to us? You have got a big problem now.
Drop your weapon.
The Jedi instructed that inhibitor chips be implanted in us at birth. These chips have to be removed. Otherwise, the entire Republic army could be compromised.
And it will be.
This is an isolated incident. When you removed Trooper Tup's chip, he died.
I removed mine.
Here is Clone Trooper 5's chip. There is no sign of malfunction in either him or the chip.
You are a threat. Master Jedi, we must terminate this trooper immediately.
That's the answer for everything.
I'm a living being!
You are Kaminoan property.
Technically, he is property of the Republic.
He is a danger and must be terminated.
I believe that's for me to decide. You are coming with me to Coruscant. I think it's time you told your story to the Chancellor.
No.
Thank you for believing in me, General.
It is not a matter of belief, Fives. It is simply the right thing to do.
It looks like you got what you wanted.
Thanks to you. I'll see you on the other side.
No, be careful, little robot.
Yeah.
Druid.
Careful, little robot.
I think he's going to be reprogrammed. Okay, so what'd you think?
Well, I'm glad that Fives got some answers.
Yeah.
I thought his escape plan was brilliant. And I like the excuse me. I like the Jedi general because she's smart enough to trust her instincts,
Mm-hmm.
but still logical enough to not go all in on them because she understands that, you know, things might be deceptive. She's obviously been being deceived by someone who's been doing this.
Yeah.
So when she trusts her instincts about that one person being questionable, she follows them, but she doesn't automatically go all in with Five. She says, you need to tell your story. We're going to make sure it's heard. But, you know, she doesn't just jump in one bandwagon or the other, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, she realizes she doesn't have all the answers, and that you know, everyone has their own angle right now, and she needs to figure out what the truth is, and she needs to have other people there to help her decide as well. Other people that she trusts. Fortunately, she trusts the Chancellor.
Yeah.
Which, you know, everyone does. Good on Fives for having a good strategy and having them chase the pod.
Yep.
And then doubling back. That was a good maneuver. What I do wonder is why Fives didn't say right away when he saw the switch happen with the chip, or what he thought was a tumor, why he didn't tell the Jedi right away.
I wonder if he actually saw the switch happen.
If he just thinks he did something. Right.
Or if he was just like, why did he go back to the cases? Because like the angle of the shot in that scene didn't make it clear as to if Fives could actually see what the robot was doing, or if all he could see was the robot going back to that table, putting both cases down, and then leaving with the case.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm saying this because I think this was a lie and not the truth. But the long neck lady, whatever, who, when she goes and finally confronts Fives, says to Fives that, oh, it was the Jedi who implanted this in you when you were infants as an anti-aggressive protocol so that you wouldn't turn out like the original, the Jango Fett.
Yeah.
I assume that was all completely bullshit, for lack of a better word, but brilliantly done to try to sow distrust between him and the Jedi. It didn't work, thank God, but well done on her for having the evil wiles to attempt that. And Five, when hearing it and seeming to believe it, still didn't, again, like the Jedi General, didn't go all in on that belief, but simply reiterated what he had been told to the Jedi General, yet still trusted her with telling his story to her.
Well, if it was a lie, then yeah, like you said, it was very clever of her to come up with that lie that quickly. So maybe that was just always gonna be the talking point if they had ever gotten found out. But part of me thinks that it actually was the Jedi that put it in there for that reason, and then Palpatine just reprogrammed it to do something else, to you know, eventually have Order 66 come to fruition. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards, is that there was some truth to that, but I'm not entirely sure of that.
Okay, maybe we'll find out in the next one.
Yeah. You'll let us know what you thought about this episode down below in the comments, and if you want all of our Clone Wars reactions, check out the description of this video. We got a playlist there, as well as a link to our Patreon. You can get early ad-free access to our Clone Wars reactions. You get full watch-along reactions. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for the Clone Wars Season 6, Episode 3, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.